Hey, gang. It's been a while. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. So, I wanted to pop on here because I have an announcement to make. I hope everybody's doing great. I have an announcement, and I also wanted to give you some ideas around what keeps people stuck. So if you're joining me live right now, I want you to tell me you're here so I know that you're here. Say hi in the comments. So hope you're having a great week. We're getting into spring and the sun is staying out longer, and we have a lot to look forward to this summer and this spring and so forth. And so I just wanted to get out a message. So number one, I wanted to let you know in my private Facebook community, my VIP delicious peeps, that I am in the midst of writing a book. And I am going to be launching a book called 60 in Stilettos. And basically, it's a book to unleash your hidden badassery in your midlife. So whether you're in your 40s or in your 50s or 60s, basically, this is going to be a book, a manual to help you identify what are those things that could reclaim your badassery in midlife. So that's one of the things that I've been busy with. So if I've been a little quiet, that's one of the things that I've been up to. And the other thing I wanted to announce and let you know about was that this Thursday I'm giving a master class. And the master class is really kind of on this whole theme of midlife mastery. And the title of the masterclass is called Creating Life's Certainty in Uncertain Times, Pioneering New Frontiers as a Female Empowered Leader. So whether you're the CEO of your household, or you're an entrepreneur, or you're a leader in business, basically this masterclass is going to help you identify what are those things during uncertain times that you can do to be a pioneering, empowered leader. And that could be leader of your household as well. So this is something not to be missed. I'm really excited to teach this class on Thursday. It's at 7 p.m. on Thursday night, and I think I should have a link up, basically, and if I don't, I'll add the link afterwards. But so two things. Again, I'm writing a book. I'm in the middle of writing a book called 60 in Stilettos, and it's about unleashing your hidden badassery in midlife. So, so everything I'm doing and working towards is helping you get unblocked and to accomplish more, to achieve more, to live a life that is more delicious in your midlife. And, it's about longevity. It's about reaching a place of acceptance and self-love and self-mastery. And I'm really excited about the things coming up in the next few months, because I'm also working on some additional tools for you and additional methodology in my coaching in terms of really transforming your subconscious and really changing the subconscious imprint or blueprint that you might have laid down as a foundation for years and years. And in order for us to kind of undo some of that blueprinting that has been done over years of living throughout our life, it's hard to undo those things. So basically, what we're going to be doing in the coaching work that I'm doing, both in group formats and in private one-on-ones, I'm really going to be focusing more on mindset and habits. The nutrition component will always be there. So my goal is that you have the best life that you are able to have right now in your midlife, wherever you are. So your health is your wealth. Your health is your most important asset to be able to live out a legacy in your midlife, to do the things that you love and to enjoy life in your midlife and not wait till later until it's too late. So that's really what I'm all about in terms of a health coach, and working with individuals as groups to help us really uncover what blocks us and what prevents us from achieving more and living a life full of self-mastery and achievement and fulfillment and self-care and self-love that usually falls off in midlife. So the other thing so basically I wanted to announce my book, 60 in Stilettos, which is going to be a totally hot book. It's going to be the Amazon bestseller. It's going to be a bestseller. I'm telling you right now. So just watch out. And so my programs this year are going to be around midlife mastery and really unleashing that part of ourselves that have been hidden, that have been blocked, that needs to expand, that needs to show up for itself on a day-to-day basis. So it's going to be really, I'm really excited about that. So let me get into 4 things that keep most people stuck. And I'm going to get into that now. So one of the things, number 1, is FOMO, fear of missing out. So we tend to naturally decide for ourselves that when things are out of control, or things are not up to snuff, or things are not the way we want it to be, we tend to compensate for that. And so out of fear of missing out, so if we step out of that decision-making process, we feel naturally like out of control. And so through hypervigilance, which happens when we feel fear, we tend to get it into overdrive, especially if you're a high achiever and overachiever. Basically, we want to control the situation that's going on. And we, in our minds, feel like we got to be in control of everything that's going around us, with our family, with our business, with our lives, with our relationships. And we get into this overcompensation, over hypervigilance mode. And out of fear of missing out, or fear of not being participatory in the things that are happening around us as leaders in our households and leaders in business, one of the things that hold us back is FOMO, fear of missing out. Number 2, so if you're joining me, chat your name into the comments so I know you're following me here, and you're I'll take questions. All right, so if something isn't clear, just definitely chat it into the comments. Number 2, the thing that most people get stuck with, the things that keep most people stuck, number 2 is loyalty to your role. So what it looks like is things that we say to ourselves is, I have to put my needs on hold. I have a job or a responsibility to save the world. I have a responsibility to everyone. I have a responsibility to my coworkers, my boss, my family, my husband, my wife, my children. So we get embedded into this role that we play for 20, 30 years of our life. And it's about this loyalty to our role. To change that would be a complete shift in how we operate, our operating principles. So loyalty to our role is one of the things that that keep people stuck, actually. So without redefinition of it, without redefining what it means, when we have gone through changes in midlife, without really looking at that, we kind of get stuck in this mode of, this is my job, this is my responsibility, and it puts us on hold. It puts our needs and our desires and our goals on hold. And so that's another reason why people get stuck. The third reason, which is really actually a key reason why most people have difficulty losing weight, and I've heard this repeatedly across many different clients that who I've worked with and so forth. But basically, disbelief is number 3. They have a belief. They may say in their mind, I don't believe that I can lose weight. I don't believe that it's possible to turn my health around, that this is my destiny, that this is what I, signed up for in life. This is what God gave me. And basically, it's disbelief. It's disbelief that, whatever the doctors have told you, whatever you've been told throughout your life, that, that the feeling or experience that you've gone throughout 20, 30 years of your life, prove to yourself somehow in your subconscious that it's not possible. So when you believe that it's not possible, it's a major factor in holding you back, keeping you stuck from moving forward, keeping you stuck from making decisions that are propelling you forward to your future, to your dreams, to the things that you want to happen in your life. And so number 1, FOMO, fear of missing out. Number 2, loyalty to your role. And number 3, disbelief. And number 4 is risk. So I often frequently hear this as well. The cost of change is too high. Often people get stuck when they believe that if they make a change, that things will be their operating principles on a day-to-day basis will be so impacted that they're afraid to make the change, that they're afraid that it feels like a risk to them to actually step forward and make a change. So when you're in that situation, you're unable, the risk is too high. It feels like there's too many operating principles that will be compromised. And if you think, the risk is too high to do anything, how can you do anything? How can you make a change? How can you feel empowered to do things differently? It's impossible. If you're calculating risk on a day-to-day basis and calculating risk for your operating principles and afraid that your habits or your change for the betterment of yourself will be impacting everybody around you, and it will be impacting or changing your day-to-day. If you're so afraid of that risk of operating principles to be changing, how are you going to move things forward? So those are the key reasons that keep most people stuck. Number 1, fear of missing out and hypervigilance, wanting to control things. Number 2, loyalty to your role that you've been predetermined with, which can be changed based on your choice. And then number 3, disbelief, not believing that it's possible, not believing that you can lose 50 pounds or 100 pounds, not believing that you can turn your health around, that you are destined to be where you're at, that this was meant for you. And then 4th is the cost of change is too high for you to step forward. So I want you guys to think about this. At the end of the day, your time is valuable. It's so valuable. And, people who have very limited time and are juggling a lot whether you're a six-figure earner or you have a lot of responsibilities, you're likely chewing through a never-ending task list on a day-to-day basis. And if these four principles or four reasons are any one of these reasons are keeping you stuck, I want you to think about how things can change actually. You wonder where your time goes in one day. And so the choices that you make actually can either open things up for you in terms of possibilities, or it can just completely stop you. It can completely thwart you from achieving what you want, what your deepest desires and your heart wants. And for me, I encourage you to feel empowered as a leader. Feel empowered as you are the CEO of yourself and your life. And right now is the time in your midlife where you may have 20, 30, 40 years of living. So what you do right now is seeding the habits and the disciplines and the practices that you will have for the rest of your life. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you don't know what steps to take to move forward, I encourage you to DM me. Let's get on a one-on-one. Let's do a breakthrough session, an unstoppable health breakthrough session, and really figure out what's blocking you. Is it fear of missing out? Is it loyalty to your role? Is it about disbelief? Is it about the cost of change being too high? And what can you do about it? Any of these things that keep you stuck are resolvable, are things that our mindset, our powerful mind, can actually navigate through. We are processing billions and billions of terabytes of information per second all day long. And if we can program our minds to navigate difficulty and uncertainty and fear in a masterful way, we can achieve so much. We can live a life of freedom and flexibility that you deserve. It is possible. It is possible to do more. It is possible to do the things you want and still juggle your responsibilities. And it's not just about the daily grind. It's about living a full life in your best life right now that is going to give you joy and love and self-care. And a lot of these reasons that people feel stuck start with self-love and acceptance. And I know people who really struggle have difficulty with just acceptance and self-love of where you're at. So it's okay to say, I am where I'm at right now. I identify what's keeping me stuck. And sometimes we need the community. We need people, our fans, our tribe to support us and to carry us through difficult times. So just wanted to put that out there. Give me a comment below and let me know what's keeping you stuck. What are the four things? What are some of the things that are keeping you stuck? Is it fear of missing out? Is it loyalty to your role? Is it about disbelief that it's possible to make changes? Or do you feel like the cost of change is too high? And I would love to help problem solve with you around that and figure out how you can make some more room, you can make some more space in your life to really do the things that you love and to live a satisfying and fulfilled life that you totally deserve. And that the total hours in one day is going to be spent in a way that is laying down the foundation, a legacy of living a masterful life in your midlife and living deliciously every second. And it's totally, totally possible, you guys. It's totally possible. So I want that for you big time. I want you to have the best health. It's not about having a rock star body. It's not about like, being a size 2. It's about being free. It's about loving yourself. It's about um, not living with resentment, not living with fear, but living a life that is fully accepting and embracing where you're at. So I hope this was helpful. And in the comments again below, let me know what you think about this topic and what's holding you back. Please share so that we can all support you in this community and love each other up. And I'll be jumping on live again very soon. So keep a lookout for my upcoming book, 60 in Stilettos. And on Thursday night, I have a master class called Creating Life Certainty in Uncertain Times, Pioneering New Frontiers as an Empowered Female Leader. This is for women, but men are also welcome if you would like to join us. So it's about life certainty in uncertain times. If you're interested in this topic and you want to learn what are some of the secrets, what are the insiders' edge that you can get to live a masterful life and pioneering new frontiers for yourself, I really encourage you to register for that webinar on Thursday night. It's about an hour to 90 minutes, and you won't be disappointed. This is going to be really, really an amazing class. So I hope to see you on Thursday night, and I'll be back on live. And sorry, I've been out kind of thinking and writing behind the scenes, but I look forward to hearing from you and seeing your comments. Love you guys and hope you're having an awesome week. I miss you. I want to hear from you. So please, please give me a hey in the comments and let me know what you think. All right. See you soon. Bye.